Please take out your Workbook 2, 2.1, Unit 2, and turn to page 16. The Bremen Town Musicians. A Fool Goes Fishing. Vocabulary. Number 1. Pleasant, nice. Probably, maybe. Scared. Owner. Musician, person who plays music. Get rid of. Week. Tunes, songs. Bookshelf. Alarm clock. Shall, will. Sign. Finally. Robbers. Delicious. Starving. Hungry. All of a sudden. Wake, woke. Travel, traveled. Worry, worried. Kneel, knelt. Catch, caught. Peek, peeked. Whisper, whispered. Scratch, scratched. Excitement. Famous. Theme words. Fairy tale. Characters. Narrator. Takes place. Set off. Ever seen. Rooster. Fireplace. Feast. Surprise. Warmth. Startled. Scared. Screeching. Donkey. Please take out your Reading Street Reading Book 2.1 and turn to page 285. The Bremen Town Musicians, retold as a play by Carol Pugliano Martin, illustrated by John Goodell. Once there was a donkey. He worked hard for his owner for many years. Day after day, he carried heavy bags of grain to the mill. But the donkey grew old. He could no longer work hard. One day, he heard his owner talking about him. He said he was going to get rid of the donkey. The donkey was worried. "Oh no! What will happen to me? I must run away. I'll go to Bremen. There I can be a fine musician. Off I go to Bremen town, it's the place to be. I will play my music there, people will love me. With a hee-haw here and a hee-haw there, here a hee, there a haw, everywhere a hee-haw. Off I go to Bremen town, it's the place to be." So, the donkey left that night. He had not gone far when he saw a dog lying on the ground. The dog looked weak. He also looked sad. The donkey knelt down to speak to the dog. "What is the matter, my friend?" "Aw, me. Now that I am old and weak, I can no longer hunt. My owner wants to get rid of me. I got scared, so I ran away. Now I don't know what I will do." "You can come with me to Bremen. I'm going to be a musician. Will you join me?" "I'd love to. I can bark very pleasant tunes." "Off we go to Bremen town, it's the place to be. We will play our music there, we'll be filled with glee. With a hee-haw here and a hee-haw there, here a hee, there a haw, everywhere a hee-haw. With a bow-wow here and a bow-wow there, here a bow, there a wow, everywhere a bow-wow. Off we go to Bremen town, it's the place to be." So, the donkey and the dog set off for Bremen. Soon they saw a cat sitting by the road. The cat had the saddest face the donkey and the dog had ever seen. They stopped to find out what was wrong. "Hello there. Why so glum?" "Ho hum. Now that I'm old and my teeth are not sharp, I cannot catch mice. My owner wants to get rid of me. I don't know what I will do. You'll come to Bremen with us, that's what. We are going to be musicians. Won't you join us? Sure I will. I love to meow. Off we go to Bremen town, it's the place to be. We will play our music there, we're a gifted three. With a hee-haw here and a hee-haw there, here a hee, there a haw, everywhere a hee-haw. With a bow-wow here and a bow-wow there, here a bow, there a wow, everywhere a bow-wow. With a meow-meow here and a meow-meow there, here a meow, there a meow, everywhere a meow-meow. Off we go to Bremen town, it's the place to be. The three musicians walked along some more. They came to a farmyard. There they heard a rooster crowing sadly. Cock-a-doodle-doo! Cock-a-doodle-doo! My, you sound so sad. What is wrong? I used to crow to wake up the farmer each morning, but he just bought an alarm clock. Now he doesn't need my crowing, so he wants to get rid of me. Now I'm a cock-a-doodle-don't. Oh, what will I do? Come with us to Bremen. We're going to be musicians. With your fine crowing, we'll make a wonderful group. I cock-a-doodle-doo! Think that's a wonderful idea? Let's go! Off we go to Bremen town, it's the place to be. We will play our music there, what a sight to see. With a hee-haw here and a hee-haw there, here a hee, there a haw, everywhere a hee-haw. With a bow-wow here and a bow-wow there, here a bow, there a wow, everywhere a bow-wow. With a meow-meow here and a meow-meow there, here a meow, there a meow, everywhere a meow-meow. With a cock-a-doodle here and a cock-a-doodle there, here a doodle, there a doodle, everywhere a cock-a-doodle. Off we go to Bremen town, it's the place to be. The four musicians walked until it got dark. Finally, they saw a sign that said Bremen town. They danced with excitement, but they were also very tired. They wanted to rest. They saw light coming from a little house up the road. They walked up to the window, but none of the animals was tall enough to see inside. So the dog stood on the donkey's back, the cat stood on the dog's back, and the rooster stood on the cat's back and peeked inside. What do you see, Rooster? I think there are 3 robbers in there. They are sitting at a table full of delicious-looking food. Food? I'm starving! What shall we do? We must get them out of that house. I have a plan. Listen closely. The rooster whispered his plan to the others. All of a sudden, the 4 began singing. They made quite a noise. When the robbers heard the animals, they ran out of the house screaming. The 4 musicians went inside the house. There they ate and ate until they were full. Then it was time for bed. The donkey slept in the soft grass in the yard. The dog slept behind the front door. The cat slept near the warmth of the fireplace. And the rooster slept high on a bookshelf. After a while, the robbers returned to finish eating their feast. That noise was probably just the wind. Besides, I can't wait to eat the rest of that roast beef. I can taste those mashed potatoes now. I'll go first, just to make sure it's safe. So the robber went inside. He was cold, so he went to the fireplace to warm himself. There, he surprised the cat, who scratched his face. The robber ran to the front door. The dog was startled and bit his leg. The robber ran outside. He tripped over the donkey, who kicked him. All this noise woke the rooster up. He started screeching, "Cock-a-doodle-doo!" The robber ran back to his friends. There are 4 horrible monsters in there. One scratched me with its long nails. Another bit me. Another kicked me. And the 4th one screamed, "Coming to get you!" 4 monsters? Let's get out of here!" And the robbers ran off, never to be heard from again. But the 4 musicians stayed there. They sang every night in Bremen, where they became the famous Bremen town musicians. Now turn to page 307, A Fool Goes Fishing, a retelling of a West African tale, written by Elizabeth Nielsen, illustrated by Dylan Weeks. Near the West African forest, there lived a man named Anansi. Anansi was not good at hunting or fighting or working. He was good at being clever. One day, Anansi invited Anin to go fishing. Anin was quiet and gentle. His friends worried that Anansi would make a fool of him. But Anin was not afraid. "I know all about Anansi," he said. Anansi and Anin headed for the water. Anin said, "Anansi, let's be partners. I'll cut the branches for the traps, and you can get tired for me." Anansi didn't like the sound of that. "Absolutely not," he told Anin. "Why would I want to get tired? I'll cut the branches, and you can get tired for me." So Anin sat while Anansi cut the branches. Later, it was time to make the traps. Anin said, "Somebody must do the work, and somebody must get tired. Let me do the work." But Anansi was too clever for Anin. "Certainly not. I'm no fool. I'll be the one to do the work, and you can be the one to get tired." So Anin sat while Anansi made the traps. Anin tried once more when it was time to put the traps in the water. "There are sharks in this water, Anansi," he said. "I'll wade in with the traps, and you can die for me." "You expect me to die for you?" Anansi cried. "You must be a fool. I'll put the traps in the water. If I am bitten, you must die for me." The next day, Anansi and Anin found a few fish in the traps. Anin said, "Look, Anansi, there will probably be more fish tomorrow. You take these. I'll wait for tomorrow's catch." "What?" cried Anansi. "You think I'd fall for that? I'll wait for tomorrow's catch. You can have the fish today." So Anin took the fish and sold them at the market. Each day after that, Anansi was fooled by Anin into waiting for a better catch. Finally, the traps rotted. Anin said, "Anansi, it's your turn. I'll take the traps to sell at the market. You can have the last of the fish." Anansi thought, "I'll bet those traps are worth a lot of money." He told Anin, "No, I'll take the traps. You can have the fish." But when Anansi tried to sell the traps, the villagers became angry. "Who wants rotted traps?" they cried. "How foolish do you think we are?" Anansi suddenly didn't feel so clever. He was very tired. He had no money, no fish, and rotten traps. What, he wondered, had gone wrong? Anin said, "Anansi, remember how you wanted a fool to go fishing with you? Well, the only person you fooled was yourself."